Wow, amazing. Wow, nice job. Wow. As this is the first day of the chicks that we are using charcoal, they are very happy. Wow, so amazing. The voice of the farmer.
Hello my viewers, welcome to my channel. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching. Guys, this is a channel where we learn about business. My name is Anthony Charago. Our channel we learn about business. We focus in poultry farming. Now we are focused in the diseases that affect poultry farming, and we check several diseases. We already check Newcastle, we already check coccidiosis. We have already checked about those two diseases. Now today we are going to introduce a new disease that is also deadly to poultry farming, and it is called Gomboro. Today we are going to specify in Gomboro disease. We check signs, symptoms, and everything. We are going to check together, so that also it is a deadly disease. We can check together. We see how we can able to manage or to control it. Also, this disease is a viral disease. It was found in Gomboro in US in 1957. That is the first time it was found in Gomboro, in a town called Gomboro in US. So we are going to check signs, symptoms, and how we can manage it, because it have no cure. So guys, we are going to check step by step. So kindly subscribe if it is your first time. My name is Anthony Charago. For my channel, this is a channel to educate. This is a channel where we get all things that we may require or we may need in poultry farming. This channel, guys, we are right now we are specifying in the diseases. We are going to check step by step everything about farming. I decided to start with this about diseases, because if you know about diseases, then we go direct to farming. It will be easier, because we will be able to manage or to control the diseases. Once you see this sign, you know this is Gomboro, you know this is Newcastle or coccidiosis, because we have so many diseases. Once you see the signs, we are going to run the signs, symptoms, and everything in this channel. So guys, subscribe, share this video, and then also guys, for my channel, watch until the end. Then guys, it is amazing, because I give the best. Then once we go direct to farming, it will be much easier. It will be easier for us all, because we will have that knowledge or know-how, because we go step by step. We check one thing at a time, we check one disease at a time. So guys, I hope you enjoy this, and then watch until the end. Guys,
Let us check what is Gomboro. Gomboro, it is a viral disease known as basal, because it affects the basal of Fabricius in the chicken, which build the chicks immune in the first weeks of the chick's age, causing immunity inhibition of the chick. So the bacterial disease and viral disease such as Newcastle and IB, it can easily affect your chicks once it is affected with Gomboro, because this affects basal of Fabricius that gives that energy for the first weeks of the chick. So it will affect the bird or the chick for the first few weeks or for the first days. So also the affected bird will suffer from severe prostration, trembling, and also finally it will die because it is also immune is very low. But here also it depends with the immune of the chick. If your chicks are stronger, if your chicks their immune is well up, they will not be affected too so much. So it depends with the immune of the chicks because it trembles, and also it will end up dying. So it depends with the immune of the chicks. Description of the basil. It is located dorsal of the proctodic region of the coleus, and it has the form of as it have this form of a small bag. So the shape of the basil, it have like shape of the small bag, which is located in dorsal. So also the surface of the basil, it is constituted by fodder that give it by fodder that give it the appearance of the book sheet. So it give it appearance of the book sheet because it is like a fodder shape. So it have a appearance of the book sheet. So that is the description of the basil. Also basil, it is a primary lymphoid organ in birds that is responsible and also for the implication and differentiation of B cells or B lymphoids projectors within its central function. Also basil, it is a primary lymphoid organ in a bird that is responsible for the amplification and differentiation of B cells or B lymphoids progenitors within its central function. Once it fails to function, it produces yellowish color or whitish diarrhea, which comes as a diarrhea because once it fails to function, it will produce or it will have that yellowish diarrhea or whitish diarrhea. That's why affected bird will pick their own veins, trying. That's why they get so stressed because they pick their own veins, try to clear, or because it is whitish diarrhea or yellowish diarrhea.
Signs are different because birds are started to be affected by Gomboro from 2 weeks, from 14 days, that is 2 weeks and above. So once birds are affected with Gomboro, you see after the signs, after like 3 days, that where the signs will start occur. Then we have the signs that you notice your chicks are affected by Gomboro, because this you will see, or your bird will have fluffy feathers, or their feathers will be just fluffy. They will have depression. All time they will be so depressed. They are restless. That is every time you see your birds are so depressed, because once they are affected, This mortality is not high like the other diseases. The mortality is, it depends with the immune of the birds or the chickens and how immune they are. So for this one, signs, they are, you see the signs, they are different because once they are affected, after 3 days, that is the time you realize they have. What are the signs and symptoms of the Gomboro? The affected bird, they are less stress and nausea, and also they are so depressed, and also they have ruffled feathers or fluffy feathers. So so the affected bird also, they have ruffly feathers. So that is the sign. Also we have another sign. We have watery whitish diarrhea or yellowish diarrhea, and also it wet the vent. At the vent it is also wet. The affected bird, they will have watery whitish diarrhea, and also or yellowish diarrhea, and also they will be having wet in the vent, and also sometimes you see the chicks, they are trying to pick from behind because they get stress on that, because every time they are wet, backside or vent they are wet. So at sometimes you see them picking, trying to pick. They have that the back feathers are wet all time because of that diarrhea, and it is sometimes whitish or yellowish. Then the other thing here to note is that once they have that disease of Gomboro, the room will be wet. So at sometimes litters, instead of, you can able to change your litters now and then. That also help in the recovering or recovery. For the recovery, you can keep on changing because I know once they have that diarrhea, if the percentage, so the higher percentage have that diarrhea, the room will be wet. They wet the room. It is advisable for you to clean all time, to remove the litters, to put new litters, and those that are dry, not wet. So as to give them that comfort, because at that level they need comfort. Also, the other thing to note here is that you can give them vitamin. At that level they require vitamin C to boost their immune. It is good for giving vitamin C because this is a viral disease. It have no cure. What we try to do it is to manage or to try to prevent, but it doesn't have cure because it is a viral disease. So what we can do here is that we can give vitamin. Of course, they are good, especially vitamin E, and also you can go for medication that is called. We have the best in market for now. We have Miramid for now. Miramid is good. You can give them for 3 to 4 days. It is good. Once you give them 3 to 4 days, they'll start recovering. For this one, the sign, you see the sign at the that day, because this one you cannot see the sign for the first day. Once the affected bird, you can see that sign of the Gomboro within 3 days. Then because it affect the baso fabricius, it will swollen. Baso fabricius, it will swollen, so increase in size and weight. So it give the bird weight, it engage the weight, and that weight it is not normal weight. You see the sign after 3 days. So if you see the sign after 3 days, it means it is mortality is not that high, but what we say it is that once you see after 3 days, that's where we start seeing the signs. The first sign you see your bird ruffled feathers. Also, they are so depressed, and they have that whitish diarrhea. So after 3 days, now that is where the rate, it increases after 3 days. That's where it is so effective from 3 days for the affected birds. Now from 3 days now to the 4th day, that is to the climax for the 4th day. Now from the 5th day, the disease lowers the rate. So after the 4th day, the disease lowers, and then it will automatically finish after 5 days. So this one affect for like 3 to 4 days they affect, but for the third day it is the high rate. So from the 4th day it lowers, because as we say, it affect the baso fabricius. Once it is swollen, after 3 days, we said it is swollen and increase in size, and also add weight. It adds the weight. So after 4 days, it is start reducing, returning to normal size, and also the weight turning to normal size after 5 days. So after 5 days, you see the bird will have to do away with that Gomboro, and this it is very sensitive, because here when it is affected with Gomboro disease, it is easier to get Newcastle disease and IB. It is likely to get that infection very easily for the Newcastle and other diseases, because this one it lowers immune of the chick, so it is likely to get more to be affected by other diseases. So once you're able to control this, you will do away about Newcastles and IBs, because this one it will motivate to have Newcastle or the other diseases. So once you're able to manage this one, you'll be able to do away with the rest diseases. So it is that easy. Wow, guys, that is all what we have about Gomboro disease. This also, it is a deadly disease. That is all what we have about the Gomboro disease. We have seen signs, symptoms, and how we can prevent, how we can try to save our bird from the disease, deadly disease. So guys, kindly, if it is your first time, kindly consider to subscribe, share this video, and also this channel is channel to learn more about business, and to learn more about poultry farm. We are running slow by slow, step by step. Now we are dealing with the diseases. We have dealt with Gomboro. Earlier we have other videos dealing with Newcastle, dealing with other kind of diseases. So kindly consider to subscribe, share this video, share to your friend, and also guys, remember, as I usually say, in farming it is the best environment to survive in. Farming is easy if you have information. With information, farming is the best. With information, guys, we learn about poultry. For now, we are learning about poultry farming. We are dealing with the diseases that affect the chicks. Now, guys, if you have information in farming, it is the best. Farming does not have any limitation. Sky is the limit. Guys, once you put effort in farming, you expect to earn more. So in farming, no limitation. It is the best environment to survive in. So guys, all the best. Do your best for this channel. For other videos, we have previous videos. Watch them, follow them step by step. Guys, after this, you are going to have that knowledge of having farming or poultry farm. You'll be the best. So guys, put your effort. All the best. I wish you all the best, guys. I will provide you information, best information. This is the #1 channel where we learn about business, and at the same time we learn about poultry farm and other farmings. So guys, we move slowly but sure. For like and also leave your comment. I'll read your comment. I'll try to tackle your questions, guys. So guys, all the best. Until the next video, goodbye, guys.
Hello guys, bye, guys. Bye guys.